Very good evening. So, with respect to recently conducted elections, what sociological observations did you make?
Sir, Telangana state elections.
May it be campaign, may it be election manifesto, or may it be results?
So, some of the things that I can notice is one is with respect to women. Telangana had many schemes, be it with respect to any party, announcing schemes for women as a community. We now have a free bus scheme that is in place, and a model of giving certain amount of money to women has also been discussed. Second is with respect to youth. A major issue in Telangana over the last 2-3 years has been with respect to TSPSC and the conduct of examinations which were with paper leaks and so on. So a major part of the campaigning and so on was about how a revamp will be made in respect to TSPSC and new members will be reinstated and the process will be streamlined effectively. So a youth factor was also seen. And the third is with respect to continuation of schemes. The scheme of Dalita Bandhu was spoken about even by all the parties in general. It was considered as a model that must be taken for marginalized communities. So I believe these are three things that I take forward from campaigning for the state elections.
There was also campaigns about scheduled castes.
Sorry.
So, what exactly?
So there were two communities, Mala community and Madhika community, and the issue has been raised that Madhika community has not received its due and with respect to this, and that they would want a categorization of the SC community so that equitable arrangement can be come at.
What they could not utilize?
Sir, that they were not able to utilize the opportunity for education and public employment.
The next one, with respect to budget, what's the GDP growth forecast?
Sir, I just remember the last RBI report that it was stating around 7%.
So, IMF has also made some forecasts, right, for G20 nations.
Yes, sir.
So, what's India? So, what's India's position in that?
So I do not exactly remember the position, but I believe that India is one of the fastest growing in G20.
So, GDP growth. So, what are the reasons for ongoing global economic slowdown, especially in the Europe and the West?
Sir, I want to highlight that there are two parameters here. One is with respect to the post-COVID scenario, where we have seen that most of the companies or corporates that drive these, they made a lot of investment then and are now waiting to see how policy will be stabilized. At least in USA, we are seeing a lot of layoffs and so on because there is a little bit of instability there. Second thing is how West in general has also seen a method of stagnation. And third is about local factors also. For example, in US, in the last year, we have seen 3 banks fail. So some of these have a lot of network effects going forward on the economy and economic public sentiment in general. So I believe some of these are the factors that we are seeing. So recently, what was declared as UK, based on the parameters, has entered recession, and similar thing has happened with Japan, based on the parameters of the last 4 months. So I believe some of these factors are responsible for it.
So, given the situation around, what can drive India's growth?
So the fact that Western nations are slowing down gives a lot of hope to a lot of investors that we will be able to make a better return if we invest that money in India. So that is a reason that is also driving. And the second is with respect to China. We've also seen that China's economy is also not performing the way it must, be it with respect to real estate sector that was highlighted in the news for a long time. We see a lot of investment that can come into India. And apart from that, what we are seeing is also there's a lot of stability of policies and schemes like PLI, profit-linked incentive schemes, which are very important in ensuring a lot of growth can also happen in the manufacturing sector. That will have a ripple effect on jobs, employment, and so on.
With respect to this growth, Is India growing or is India in the bubble stage? Or is India slow growth?
So based on the parameters, I believe India is in the growth. So based on the parameters, I believe India is in the growth stage.
Okay.